Hey guys, D10Aglu Studios here, and today I'm reviewing the famous video game by now, Portal. You can recognize the Aperture logo. This is Chell, and this is the Portal 2 level pack. It includes the standard for level packs, 2 builds and 1 minifigure, and these 2 builds are the Companion Cube, which I will preface this. I like to modify some of my builds, and I'll give you a look at this. So if you want to modify your own, make it look like this, to make it look like just the cube, not the unnecessary non-canon stand. But if you want to make it look just like this, just follow these guidelines that I'm showing you right now. Just use the blue plates and the white plate, white round plate, excuse me, and just put the cube on top so it looks just like the cube, because that's really all it is in the game. And then we also have a turret. And there's the minifigure, and I just want to also preface this entire video with the fact that I have not played through much of Portal. I've only played through 1 level actually before, and I actually really liked the game style of the game. I just haven't actually gone through the story, so please correct me if I'm wrong about anything in this review. Now let's get to the minifigure. So here is the Chell minifigure. She is a test subject in Aperture Laboratories. Here's her portal gun, and you might have heard this from other reviewers, but it is very hard to get in and out of her hand. Even if you can see right now, even as it's in her hand, you can't rotate it very easily. It's hard to rotate. But that is because it's rubber, so these little tips will not break off. They'll just bend right away, and I think that's good for smaller kids if they want to play with this one. If they drop it or put too much pressure, it won't snap. It'll just stay in one piece. And I think it's kind of suit to have this stuck in her hand, because in the game she always has it. I love the orange and white color scheme with a little bit of blue. That really is very fitting for the setting and the character. Dual molded legs, orange and white. I really like how that looks also. Just look kind of like reminds me of a prison suit, which is kind of what being a test subject at Aperture Laboratories is like. Here we have the stand with the Aperture Laboratories logo, some orange. It's a little bit different shade than on her legs, but no complaints because it's printed on blue. Then we also have the white in the back with a little blue line to make it look very futuristic. And overall, I really like this minifigure. Oh, I forgot. Here's her other face, which makes her look very angry, which is pretty much what I would be if I was one of these test subjects. So yeah, there's the minifigure, and now we'll get on to the first build, the Companion Cube. So here is the Companion Cube. This is the cube. It is the normal pink heart and 4 pink lines in the technological looking setting. Also one on the top. And as I said before, this is modified, so it doesn't look like the one that has the huge stand that you will see in art or just the picture of this level pack. I actually really like this more. And that does sound kind of biased because I built this, but I like having it be just the cube because that's what it is in the game. I've played with this in the game, and that's all it is. So I like using it like this so it's more realistic to what appears in the game, kind of like what I did with the hoverboard if you watch my Back to the Future review. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for this. It's very useful in the game, and the build is nice to have for longtime Portal fans. So the final review of the builds in this is actually a very, very tall build. This is the turret. It has 3 legs. Little legs. I modified this back leg to make it longer because it actually looks terrible in the build, in my opinion. And it has the 2 front legs. It has little guns. I love these studs with the pinhole in the middle. That is very, very useful for mocking. Red eye looks very ominous. You got everything going on with the black in the back. Some little lasers that can fold up. Got some little orange lights. Suit of Aperture Laboratories. Very round and sleek style. I like how that looks. And it just looks very Aperture-ish, kind of GLaDOS. Very accurate to the game. Some black in there to make it look technological. And a little antenna on top that can be adjusted however you please. And I have used this thing in the game also, and it is very powerful. It is a very fun build. That is also a con that I just accidentally activated. This pops off very easily up there. Even though the build is great, there's studs going everywhere. And also, you might notice there's a clip on that base. So if you want to take this off and play with it as just a portal thing, you can, and it'll stand on the 3 legs. I actually modified the legs so it will stand better than it would with the actual leg design, so now it stands very well. And I'll reattach it to its base. And there we go, that is the turret. And if you don't know how these blank scanners work, check out my starter pack review. I explain how they work and how you attach a vehicle to the the toy tag in the game. So, my final verdict on this set, we have 2 builds and an amazing minifigure exclusive to this. I forgot to mention, not coming in any other set ever released by LEGO. Just only this set is the only way to ever get this minifigure. So that brings up its value by a lot. The gun is very, very nice. That'll go for a high price online because the large mass of Portal fans that are also LEGO fans, because Portal is kind of a puzzle game and like lots of construction, building. Well, not construction, just solving problems, which is kind of what LEGO's all about. So I think this will attract a lot of Portal fans towards LEGO and into getting LEGO Dimensions. But if you don't want to get the game and just get this pack, that's totally fine. And if you're a Portal fan, this pack will definitely be great. Companion Cube, lots of memories from the game. Turrets, also lots of memory from the game. And the aperture printing is great. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My final verdict, out of my certified scale of 7, I would rate this as a 6.5 out of 7. Everything's great about this. I love the minifigure. Love the turret build, the legs, even though I modified it slightly, and I modified this a lot. That's the reason the 0.5 is off out of 7, because it includes a stand for out of extra pieces that you build for the companion cube. And I understand that stand is built so you can use the extra pieces to modify the companion cube. But I think for nostalgia's sake, for playing the game, just using a companion cube is so much better. Just using a single one. Well, this is all in my opinion because this is my review. But please tell me your opinion about this down below in the comments. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 6.5 out of 7. And this is a fantastic level. I have not played through the level yet, but I plan to, and I think it looks great. And also the Portal open world, I also have not played through, but I have heard reviews that it is fantastic and full of detail and many, many, many puzzles, very fit to the game. So alright, thanks for watching. Please check out my LEGO Dimensions playlist for more fun pack reviews, level pack reviews, and team pack reviews. Thanks for watching.